What's up, everybody, and welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. I actually wasn't going to do a reading right now, but I was in meditation and I'm sitting at my altar talking to my mom, smoking with my mom, and in the smoke, I saw shh, like you know how you spell shush, like when somebody's telling you shh. So and then I don't know, the fire started doing something there, the candle, but sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Okay. No, let's get that out because I'm about to talk. And I don't know about y'all, but like, weed just be making me mad dry. Like, I need to have a bev. I have to, because I don't know how people just be smoking and they don't have no fucking like water, coffee, nothing next to them. Anyway, some of you could be getting your little smoke and drink on this weekend. As you should. It's holiday time. It's just the end of the year. People going through stuff. I don't care what you're drinking for or what you celebrating, or maybe you just trying to numb something. Have the fucking drink. Honestly, it's okay. You know, everything in moderation. We all have vices. Don't get crazy. But I think some of you, okay, let me put these dogs up because I'm not going through this. So give me 1 second. Let's go. Thank you. Please shut your mouths. And be good to my baby. Or should I say my baby be good to them? Because my son be beating on them dogs all day. ASPC, he going to do something about Christ because he be beating them dogs up. Anyway, I don't want them barking at every damn body that walks by my house. So I say that to say too that some of you can maybe have been I don't know why I'm hearing coerced into silence, like you're having to be silent about something. But the message that I was originally getting was that you have just you've chosen to say less about something or to not speak at all on the matter, and it's making somebody uncomfortable. Okay, it's making somebody like speculate is kind of what I'm getting. It's interesting because our favorite retrograde is, we're already in the shadow. It's approaching, I think the Mercury retrograde starts on, I want to say the 13th of this month, December. I think it's the 13th, and then it rides out into the new year. But so communication is, you know how that's about to go. Technology, be safe with your travels, dotting your I's and crossing all your T's with that stuff. Try not to speak impulsively, think before you speak, etc., all that beautiful jazz. But it's interesting because I've been meditating a lot lately on communication specifically. And what I'm learning, y'all know I'm always learning something. I'm always like reading or getting new ideas. I'm big on like science, religion, spirituality, philosophies. And the philosophy that I'm actually into right now, that I'm learning a lot about right now, is the philosophy of Stoicism. And it's probably not, I'm sure that a lot of people would not really, it would not benefit them for me to start really moving and living in that philosophy. However, I say that to say, I like to consider myself, and take this how it resonates for yourself. This is a testimony before, but it is part of the message. I like to consider myself someone who is actually a very well-versed communicator. Like I'm a good communicator. I'm a good listener. And I do my best to see the perspectives of other, even if I don't agree with it. Like, you know, you may not necessarily sway my opinion on something, but I will listen to what you got to say. And then, you know, maybe my toxic trait is sometimes I realize that shit is stupid, but whatever. That's just an Aries thing, I think. But I say that to say there's something about the Stoicism is teaching me or awakening in me, because I feel like I kind of was on that path, but then it really like stapled a lot of it for me as I'm learning. It's like you know, people are so used to bullshit. They're used to like, you know, their egos being stroked and people just straight up lying to them or not giving them enough information, not being open with them, that a lot of times when you do communicate something directly, it either comes off like offensive or aggressive or something like that. And I noticed that that is a trend with me, that, you know, my words don't always fall kindly on people. You know, they don't, you know, I can be very blunt. I can be very hurtful with my words, even when I'm not trying to be, or I didn't expect them to hurt someone, right? But I can't control how other people feel. So, and then, you know, and then what I've learned as well is like, because I'm open with people, especially people that I care about, you know, friends, family, romantic partners. If I care about you, if we're like intimate on any level or things like that, like I'm not gonna wait to say a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I do believe in right time, right place for things. Like I used to be a big ass, like, embarrass you outside ass person. I am not that person anymore. Like I will wait till we get home to address your shit. So that's work that I've definitely effectively like changed about myself. But not always in the aggressive things too, like just the deep things, the things that are important, the things that have depth. I've always been the person to like say, hey, I think that we need to talk about this. Hey, this is how I feel about this. Hey, what's your opinion on this? Like, how can we move forward? Or do you think this is working for us? This is not working for us. So I think that this is what needs to change, or however it goes, right? And I definitely, with that energy, because I am very confrontational, I give people the respect of being able to say what they want in return. I'm not going to be the girl to like say what I say and shut you up about it. You know what I mean? But it just, at least in my life, what I've seen is like, it doesn't get me, it doesn't bring me to resolution a lot of times, you know, and the whole point of communication is resolution. Like you want to come to some sort of end result, outcome, a compromise, something. But I noticed that, at least again, in my endeavors with certain people, that I just was not getting there. I just was not reaching that place. And it becomes really exhausting to have to over exalt my fucking throat chakra so that I can be heard. You know, and so I've learned to say less, you know, and I've learned to like come into a space where like, I'm not even going to talk about this anymore. I'm not going to address certain things. I'm not going to whatever. I'm just going to move accordingly, because there's like somebody right now watching this who is just, you're not being heard. You know what I mean? And Spirit wants to say to you that your opinions matter. You know, what you're saying has value. What you're saying is important. But it's fallen on deaf ears, okay? And there's like, remember when I said, you know, I can't do anything about how people feel about what I say. It's like, whatever it is you're saying is not proving effective, but it doesn't mean that you're wrong, is what Spirit is saying. Like Spirit is saying, you know, and take this how it resonates. You're saying something that, again, is important. It has value. It's true. But the people who are receiving this communication either don't understand, or they don't want to. They just refuse to see it from your perspective. And so like, fuck it. You know, it's given fuck it. Like, don't waste your breath anymore on the situation, because motherfuckers heard you the first time, you know? All right, let's get into it. Let's see what the hell is going on for the collective at this time. I am still doing the $15 pre-recorded question for you guys at $15 until the end of the year, right? Last day for that will be December 31st. So, okay, and you can obviously, I'm still available for personal readings, regular readings that I do. So if you got it, you got it. If you don't, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Happy holidays, right? It's Christmas time. I get it. I'm a mom. I have a kid. Kids cost, especially if you live in New York City. I don't even know how people are doing it. I don't know how I'm doing it, honestly. Kids cost $1 million. Quite literally. It costs $1 million to walk outside if you're a parent. So have a good one. I don't know. It's like $500,000 if you're single with no kids, and literally a whole $1 million if you have any, okay? It's too much. It's just too much. But let's get into the message that Spirit has for y'all. Because like I said, I wasn't going to do a reading. I was just in meditation and smoking. And then I saw that and I just knew that other people had to hear it. Okay. Let's go. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh, yes. I love that. I love that for y'all. Y'all could be going through a really difficult time. I feel like something in your life is being sacrificed for another. And I know that that sucks, right? Because we should have an abundant life in all aspects. But I will say this, for a lot of you, you can be in a space where your love life is kind of in shambles or on the rocks. And it's because your money's about to go way, way, way up. And I don't feel like the people around you are deserving of this. Okay. Quite literally, you have, I think that somebody, because the sacral chakra is here, the world card, door to value. There's somebody who's just not meant to or doesn't deserve whatever abundance you're about to come into, okay? For some of you, it's other things, but for a lot of you, it's money. It's a stability. It's a legacy, something. It's major. I'll say that. Whatever this is not like the little one. It's the big one. Something really big is shifting in your life. And these people don't fit. They don't fit. It's like it's like getting upgraded to first class. Like it's like you going on a trip with a bunch of friends or with your family, and then there's some discrepancy with your shit, and so they bumped you up to first class, but just you. Like everybody else still got to stay in coach, but we're gonna move you up there and give you free drinks and steak and more leg room and shit like that. It's something like that where these people have to be left behind, and for me to say it that way, I feel like they're going to see it. And most of these people are not going to applaud you or be happy for you. Okay. But all right. I feel like there is, because you do have, sorry, there's so much stuff up here. I'm like smoking, drinking, doing the most with my mom. Okay. There's something happening. Yeah, look, as I said, the Ace of Swords when I picked up the deck on the bottom, and it just fell. Okay. Like that Mercury retrograde. Like something about the communication. It's like you said this to someone already, like it's like you've warned them and warned them and warned them. You've given them, like I've said this 1,000 times. I told you this would happen. I told you these were the consequences. I told you this is what I was doing. I told you. And it's like you gave this person chance after chance, time after time, reminder after reminder, and they just didn't want to fucking hear you. They just refused to see it your way. They did not want to align with this, and now here's the day, and they're fucking left behind, and that's your fucking business. That's really your business. You know what I mean? It's given that. It's like, I hear it very clear, like I can hear this dialogue. There's people like somebody has really repeated themselves for the last time. And that is probably why I gave y'all my testimony of what I'm learning with stoicism and just like communicating less and on a need to know basis and shit like that, because it's like, I'm tired of talking to you. I'm tired of saying the same thing again and again and again and again and again, and not you. It don't stick. You don't change. You don't nothing. You're not moving. This could even be like something where you told somebody like, listen, let's say y'all in a partnership, right? You're married, you're whatever. And you're like, listen, I'm doing this training over here in 6 months. They're going to send me out to Seattle. So, I would like for you to come with me, but if you don't, it's cool. But like, make a decision, whatever. And it's like, you've been talking about it for 6 months every day. Like, yeah, because when they send me to Seattle, oh, listen, so they're offering, they're actually going to give me, a bonus so that I can like get settled out there so that I can buy my furniture. Listen, oh my God, the flights to Seattle are, and it's like every day you keep mentioning Seattle, you keep talking about Seattle, but this person has not given you an answer. They don't want to engage in the conversation, or they just brush it off like, yeah, I know. And guess what today is? It's the day I'm leaving. It's like this person watched The movers come into your house, pack up boxes, everything. And now the day has come that you are actually actively on your way to the airport, leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. You know, like it's given that. And this person is like, but where are you going? But this is so sudden. But like, wait, we didn't even talk about this. And it's like, bitch, I've been talking about it by myself for 6 months. I told you that this was going to happen. I told you that this was the decision that I made. And I told you, you know, how you can play a part in that, or how you can go and live your life. But it's like, somebody, I wrote it down. Did I write it down? Right. Okay. I did. It's like, I wrote a bunch of things, but I'm looking for this specific thing. Take accountability for your own choices, you know, and don't pin your life decisions on me. That's what I wrote. And, yeah. And so it's just, I say that to say, like, someone literally chose to ignore you, chose to disregard what was being said, what was being warned, what they were being reminded of. Somebody just chose to, like, I don't want to deal with that, or I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it later, tomorrow. And tomorrow is here now. You know what I mean? Like, now it's too late for whatever it is, but they're mad at you. And it's like, you got to take accountability for your fucking choice. You chose to ignore this. You chose to not compromise. You chose to not have a conversation with me. You chose to go where you know, over there with wherever you're at. You chose. You understand? And it's like, but this person, it's like they're blaming their choice to do something or not do something on you. Like, you're the reason that this is this way now, when you did your part, you know. And that's why Spirit was saying in the beginning, like, whatever you said, whatever your views are, whatever your decision, you were right. Don't make this person feel like you're wrong or like you did something fucked up, because you didn't. You did it the right way. You did everything you needed to do, you know, but this person would not meet you halfway. They just wouldn't. And so now, whatever, when you leave or when you come up or when whatever this is, you decide to change the dynamic of something, they're going to be bitter and angry with you. But you were more than fair with this individual or with this entity or these group of people. Okay. Something about a landlord. This could be a housing dynamic too. Like somebody gave you enough time to move out, enough time to pay what you owe, enough time, or you know, if you're the tenant, you gave the landlord enough time to repair things in your house, to do things the right way. And it's like, they didn't want to listen. So now you at court suing them for everything they got. You know, something like that. Somebody can be in a situation like that but again, it's not that you didn't have the time. It's not that you didn't have, you know, the dialogue, that you didn't have you know, you gave it, like, it was fair. It was, I keep just getting that, like, you were beyond fair and beyond reasonable and beyond considerate, you know, of the other party here. But they just, they thought that they didn't have to do shit, you know, or they just put it off because they didn't want to deal with it. And it's like, now you got to deal with it anyway. And except now you don't have a say-so in it. Before, I gave you a say-so. Before, I gave you a chance. Now I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, because I've already taken action, because I'm not sitting around waiting for you all day. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what it is. Somebody here felt like your life moved according to their shit. Like you had to dance your schedule around this person's shit. And it's like, oh, no, the fuck I don't. And no, the fuck I won't. You know what I mean? You tried to do what's okay. You tried to be fair, but somebody took advantage of that. See? 7 of Swords. Like I said, they took advantage of this. And now you're leaving. The Fool and the Knight, you know. But there they go. Look how mad, stressed out, burdened, awake at night, nervous, anxious. Like, damn. I keep hearing this is so sudden, but it's not sudden. That's the thing. Like, you know, the warning was there. It wasn't suddenly this storm hit. You saw the news every day. You knew. They've been telling you, evacuate. You know, there's going to be a storm of the century. We're doing bad. Lock your shit up. You know, if you can go visit someone in another state. Go up, you know, if you move up from the equator, whatever the fuck. You know, when they're doing those, y'all watch CNN, y'all watch all this shit. When shit is happening, you were warned. You were warned. And you just didn't listen. So now it's fucking pouring, raining cats and dogs outside. Wind is shattering windows. And you just scared in your house like, oh my God, everything's flooding. And it's like, bitch, we told you. You knew the storm was coming. This wasn't no fucking random. You knew that it was going to be a blizzard. Why would you not go buy all that salt? Why would you not go buy your firewood for your fucking cabin? Why would you not stock up on food when you knew the stores was going to be closed for days? Why didn't you go get your kids medicine and all that stuff before you got 4 feet of snow out your fucking house and now you can't go nowhere? Like, it's like somebody just literally, they stupid. Aries. They, you know, blunt communicate. They stupid. Like it's like you have no one to blame but yourself for this shit. And I don't know what side of the fucking spectrum you on. That's your business. Somebody here though, you were dumb and judgment. This is your karma now because we gave you time. We gave you time. That's what I'm hearing. We gave you time. 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Somebody leaving the situation. Somebody walking the fuck up out of a house, of a job, of a commitment. Well, I'm out. My son just emptied his whole toy chest. He's a beast, yo. I know what you did. I know what you did. It's okay. He ran out here like, cause he know. But anyway, somebody leaving. Somebody's fucking leaving. And there's like, you know, you could, the tea here about whoever is leaving, right? Like if I'm leaving, I gave you time to pack and come with me. I gave you time to get your shit together. I gave you a probation period to, you know what I mean? Whatever. Because, you know, it's a different situation for everybody. You had your probation period. Like, you did your trial run, you know, your free trial. I gave you time, you know. We extended the payment on this. Like, we gave you grace period after grace period. You didn't even want to come up with a payment plan. Like, you didn't even want to call us and, like, let me know, like, hey, I'm doing bad right now. Like, I could give you this much every month. Or you just didn't do it, you know. And now, this is it. You got to pay the piper. That's kind of what I'm getting off this energy. Why was that flipped? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Which is the deck? Because the card, some of the cards are flipped here. That means I should probably look at them. 8 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles. You left this person with no choice. You know, it's like you left them. They feel like you've left them with no choice when you did. And now it's just time for you to move on. Okay. Let's get some oracles and see if we can get any extended messages out of that. Because I think that's pretty clear as day. And like I said, there's a lot here about you not having to say anything else. You don't have to explain yourself at this point. Because I feel like you've over-explained yourself. And you're learning, like me, you know, like a lot of people, that less is more. You know, as much as communication is very healthy and it's very necessary for healthy relationships, no matter what kind of relationship it is, it needs to go both ways. If the street is not a two-way street, then it's like somebody's in a moving violation, right? If I'm on a one-way, this person can't come this way, you know what I mean? Because that would be a moving violation. It needs to be a two-way street. You know what I mean? Or somebody is not going to get there. You know what I'm trying to say? You're not going to come to a compromising place. You're not going to be able to meet each other, you know, at a point. I hope that makes sense, because I don't know what the fuck. All right. Some of you are getting a message from a boss at work. Yeah, okay. Somebody could have gave you time. Now, I'm sorry, but I have to say this the way it is. Poverty is at the bottom. Occupation, message, and message of concern. Somebody could be losing their job, for real. And take it with a grain of salt, because I feel like you had every opportunity to save your job and you didn't. To do things right, but you didn't. You didn't, you know. It's like at a job when they give you write-ups, right? And there's like levels to the write-up. Like first you get a verbal warning because I don't want to document you. If it's not documented, it kind of doesn't count. We gave you a warning. We let you know this can't happen. And then you do it again. So now I have to write this down, you know, and then by the third time that I'm saying something, now you're on a performance activity. Like I have to, now I'm watching your ass. I'm micromanaging you at this point because this is the third time now that I have to say something, and twice that is documented. So now on that last one, what's that? You're done. You know what I mean? It's like, you're done. I gave you the 3 strikes. You were on a final. We set up a motion, you know, we set up a plan, a strategy to say, this is what needs to be done. This is what you can't do. This is what, you know, we're expecting, and we're going to follow up in 30 days. And you fucked it up again. So it's like, don't cry now talking about you need this job, because you knew you needed this job when I gave you the warning and you didn't change. Then I gave you a write-up and you didn't change. Then I put a motion, active fucking action plan for you, a succession plan for you, so that you can succeed and keep your job. But you still were late, didn't do, you know, job performance fell off or whatever the fuck. So don't be surprised. Anything else? Sorry. Family room, and what else? The house, a child, like I said. Okay, good. Sudden wealth on the bottom, courthouse. Some of you could be, the poverty card was behind the courthouse. Some of this could be a child support situation. Others of you, I feel like a situation where you were separated from your family, or you weren't able to see your children, or there's something of that nature is being remedied, okay? Because the immediate card was sudden wealth. It's just behind that was courthouse and poverty. So, some of you can be moving into a new house, okay? I'm getting as well, like somebody, like, somebody is inheriting a child here too. Like, so this could be blended family, stepmom, stepdad situation as well. I'm getting for some of you here. I feel like it's going to be okay. I feel like it's new. It feels new. It feels different, like, but not different in a good way. Like it is a good thing, but how you feel about it, you're nervous. Like somebody here is very nervous. They're scared that things are not going to work out, that's going to fall apart. But I feel like that it works out very well. It does seem like the children, more than anything, are trying to acclimate. You know, like kids, they need routines and stuff, especially if you have small children. It gets hard for them to deal with new routines and what is this? Like, where's my house while I'm not sleeping in my room type shit, whatever. But it'll be okay. I do feel there's community. There's main male fell here. Y'all are in a new house situation. There's definitely a family dynamic. I'm speaking to people with children, who date people with children, who have more than just you and your partner living together. Like you have extended family, sister, mom, somebody else lives with you. It's going to be all right. Okay, these people, you guys are moving. Something about this house dynamic is changing, but you're going to be okay. It's going to be better than you think. All right. I feel like that the people around you are very supportive at this time. Okay, for those of you in those situations. Let's get one more message. That's cool. We had a work one. We had a family one. What else we got? One more message from the Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oh boy, I don't want to see that. Oh, okay. That's what I was talking about in the other message. Okay, that makes sense. So you have great fortune, message of concern, confident community. Like I said, some people just can't come to where you're going. Okay. You're having to sort of end a lot of relationships, or things are ending with people, places, and things in your life because you're coming into fortune and they can't come with you, with this, right? Because you had the great fortune and confident community came together. I do feel like I said, when I referenced the VIP like boost and your friends like end up having to stay in coach or something like that. These people are not going to be super thrilled, obviously, that you are leaving them behind, that you're not including them in this part of your journey. But fuck it, who cares? Because these people had like the same opportunity as you, they had the same, and I don't want to say that because everybody is not born with the same privileges. We know that. Come on, I'm a woman of color, I understand. But in this specific situation, because these are people that you know, this was your community of people, your tribe, your family, your friends, your lovers, you know, your colleagues, you gave these people the same opportunity. You verbally said, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what my plan is. It's like, you know, the nigga who owned Facebook. Was it Mark Zuckerberg? Is that his name? I don't know, because I be confusing the CEOs of these shits. But it's like he literally invited his group of friends to his, you know, little basement to tell them this idea. And it was like, you either in or you out. If you're with it, great. If you're not, no. And it's like, imagine the nigga who said you not with it. And imagine that guy. Like, you know, imagine being the guy who said, no, I'm good, bro. This is like, I'm not dealing with this. You know, and that's all right. Probably felt like it was some get rich quick scheme, right? Some pyramid scheme shit or something. You're like, oh, I'm not dealing with this. Or, you know, some of us just don't have the same dreams. So it's hard to support your friend who has this crazy idea. But now look, like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, that shit really took way off. Like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's like, if we would have invested that little $10 in Amazon when they was offering that shit on fucking YouTube ads 1,000 years ago, not even 1,000 years ago, literally like less than 20 years ago. If I would have bought my little $10 Amazon stack, I wouldn't be here talking to y'all. I'd be sitting on my yacht eating a fucking lobster right now. You know what I'm trying to say? So, whatever. Okay. I'm going to get a spiritual message for y'all. And we're going to call that quits because this reading just came out of another dimension for real, because I wasn't even supposed to come on here. Okay. Thank you. You got two of them. I will read both. You're not for everyone. You see what I'm talking about? Damn, y'all. Damn. Like, the divine is divining today. Okay? You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. I literally just explained it clear as day. Okay? You're not for everyone. And everybody's not for you. And that's why you got to take this next step by your damn self. Water your garden. As I said, by your damn self. Okay? Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. And I feel like that has a lot to do with self-care, right? It's the self-care thing. And why is it called self-care? Because when I'm caring for me, no one else is around. Like, it's just, this is for me. This is my time, all right? So I hope that message reached y'all well. Please book your personals. Please book your little one questions. Please have a safe and joyous holiday for those of you who do celebrate. Even if you don't celebrate the holidays, I pray that you're staying safe and in good health. Love, light, and abundance.